guys, I tried e-com Smma for 7 days. What's up guys, welcome to my channel. On this channel I'll talk about digital marketing and overall making money online. And in the past, since the start of December, I just started rethinking my business. I just started seeing that I'm doing a lot of stuff that is not directly correlated with me making more money. I'm not building something real, and just being straight honest with you guys, just being shiny object syndrome orientated for a long time. Yes, I was making money in different business models and selling a lot of different services, coachings, stuff like that, but I never felt like this is the one that I should keep pursuing. And if you look in my YouTube channel, right, if you go back to my old videos, you're gonna see me doing a bunch of different stuff, and it's just so dumb. Honestly, I just did an audit for my year and I just realized that I'm just horrible entrepreneur. I'm really bad. So for all of you guys going into 2021, what I did is I left in the description there's a Medium article that's gonna help you to set proper goals for next year, for 2021, right? I recommend you to read that article. I recommend you to take 1 day off to set your goals properly by using material that you're gonna find in that article, because it's really powerful. Right now, it's the first time I set my goals so clear that and simply just step by step, full action plan how to achieve them, right? Probably not gonna share them, or maybe if I'm gonna hit some of the milestones, I'm gonna share the goals with you, because I don't really want to share them. I just want to keep myself busy working and just achieve them, and then share that I just achieved them. But yeah, the link is down below in my description. You can click it, you can see it for yourself. It's really powerful. Set your goals and clear vision for the next year, and you're gonna thank yourself next year, when the next year is gonna be ending at the end of the year. You're just gonna thank yourself that you stuck, and the most important thing is just stuck through it, right? I never stuck through my goal for longer than a month. I constantly kept changing it, constantly kept adding new stuff, and I just realized that this is a problem, right? So what I did is I stopped doing anything and I started almost a new venture. I would say I always been in the space, but I never tried to get a client for recurring monthly payment on to do a marketing for him. I just always struggling to dedicate myself and to get this type of client. I always was struggling to do that myself, right? So what I did is I took 7 days or something like that to get a client for this type of service, and I chose e-commerce niche because it's really scalable. You can scale our clients really good, and the reason being that also because I knew, I did an audit for myself, right, and all of my business friends are some sort of related to e-commerce niche. They either running their own agency, they either work in an agency, or they either run their e-commerce stores. Overall, all the friends from this business digital marketing world I have are in this niche. On top of that, I was quote unquote in this niche simultaneously. I've been there, but I did different service. I did website building and overall just coaching and helping out e-commerce brands, but I never had one. Almost never had. I think I had some of the retainers, but I never really had a proper good retainer that I got in these 7 days. I'm gonna share you my experience of how overall these 7 days went for me, and it was really amazing. I got $2,500, over $2,500 retainer. So $2,500 retainer, monthly retainer. We started doing marketing for him. We're gonna start doing this is happening literally today. So that's why I'm so excited and pumped and filming this video. But it could happen for you as well if you follow the strategy maybe I used. Maybe you're gonna use it yourself, and maybe you're gonna find success yourself. I'm not necessarily saying you to pick an e-commerce niche, but it's a good niche. So I realized that a lot of people around me are just in this niche, and I realized that I'm just pretty much not building anything for real, nothing that could be long term. I just realized that and I felt really bad about myself that I'm doing that, because I'm just pretty much wasting my time making these from 5 to 10K a month, but never scaling up that level, and never just being on the highest performance that I could be. And just wanted to find something that I could lock myself into this freaking room, right, and do something alone for a long time and build something that is able to scale to 20, 30, 40, 50 grand a month and become super rich out of that. Because from what I was doing before, quote unquote, it's just glorified freelancing and glorified coaching, one-on-one coaching, and just helping out. This is not necessarily that it's not even scalable. The market I was targeting was so small, and overall there was no structuring, and overall I was just failed miserably. Don't get me twisted though, I freaking true spaghetti at the wall all this time, and I made good amount of money and I made good living, and I saved up a good amount of money by doing all kinds of different stuff online, but never something real. So right now let's get into the how I managed to get this client. And this was actually a brand that has about 75,000 followers on Instagram. And what I did is I have an Instagram page, right, which is my agency Instagram page, and I leveraged that Instagram page to get a client. I never saw anybody in SMME space talking about that you can actually leverage you can leverage Instagram to get clients. Everybody's talking about email outreach, which is really, really freaking good. Email outreach plus looms as well. Like, I'm gonna talk about that even more after I get results with that, but I never tested it, and I never got results with email outreach that much. So when I get results, I'm gonna definitely let you know, guys, because I want this channel to be an experiment for me to go through and give you everything that I know, all of my experience, and help you out, guys, as well, to achieve your own dreams. So for now, as you can see, I've focused only on SMMA and just growing my agency to different levels, because before I had an agency that didn't really delivered a trackable ROAS based service, and that wasn't a boutique agency per se, right? We delivered a bunch of different services without trackable results. The clients we worked was horrible and stuff like that. So I decided to go with paid ads route and just solely one service with my agency, maybe two at the best. But that's mostly it, right? So what I did is I used my Instagram. I had like 1,000 followers. I started doing outreach on Instagram, and I also posted some case studies on my Instagram. First things first, I found a contract, really, really freaking great, a player that knows what he does, and that took me a day, guys. You can find a contract really fast, at least with the decent results. I found one with 8 to 9 ROAS, right? He delivers 8 to 9 ROAS. He has a bunch of case studies. So I could use his case studies, right, to generate clients for myself. So first things first, I found the contractor. I put out some case studies on my Instagram. I made a Calendly where the people can schedule a call with me, right, via my agency. I've always done that, but I just switched up a little bit to directly position it to e-commerce clients, people that already have brands, e-commerce brands. And what I did is I started a little bit of outreach and finding the owners on Instagram, not the brands, but the owners on Instagram, directly on Instagram, and directly messaging them through my Instagram agency page. And that's how I got on calls with them, because open rate on Instagram for e-commerce owners is way bigger, and the personal touch with e-commerce owners on Instagram is way, way better than email, right? For at least for me, when I test, I'm gonna test email as well, but this one worked for me really well. I've DM'd about 30 owners, scheduled about 3 or 4 calls, I believe, and out of those 4 calls, I closed only 1, which is really bad. That's why you shouldn't be listening to me, actually. But I closed 1, and yeah, right now we got the first client on board, paying recurring monthly income, recurring monthly fee, right? And yeah, right now my goal is to keep on delivering the best, start delivering the best result for him. Also, I forgot to mention, it's 3 months contract. So for the next 3 months, I guarantee it's gonna be earning 2.5k a month from him. But of course, 500 goes to my contractor. And that's pretty much it, guys. That's what I did in those 7 days to land myself an e-commerce client. Now, these results, right, are not typical. I'm not a beginner. I'm in this digital marketing space for at least 3 years. That's how long I wasted my time in this digital marketing space, for at least 3 years. And what I have to show off for, I don't know, actually. I earned 6 figures, but I just don't. I feel like I'm nowhere, right? I feel like honestly, guys, I'm just nowhere. I feel like I'm in the almost exact same position that I started. I know it's because I'm really, really, my mind is really, I don't know, just programmed for me to never be satisfied, and never be good enough for myself. And I'm probably just gonna feel this pain for all my life. But overall, I want you guys to realize that it's not a typical results. I've done over hundreds of sales calls in my past. I have hundreds of sales calls experience, made so many sales for me, myself and my clients in the past. So it's not a pure attempt to get a client, right? I've done it before, but I just switched the niche, and this is my results that I got in 7 days. And guys, don't forget. So guys, thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I see you in the next video.